A few months ago, we received an anonymous handwritten letter from an employee of Global Solutions BPO Limited. In that letter, a disgruntled employee vented his frustrations at how the company was treating the workers. We followed up on the letter, and officials from the company promised to give us an interview, but that never materialized. On Wednesday night, our news team was called out by a group of workers who had enough. Hipólito Novello reports.
On Wednesday night, we were called out in front of Global Solutions. There were a group of employees who were hungry, frustrated, and tired of not being able to cash their checks. On top of that, they were supposed to get paid, but did not.
We can't even go in at the bank. No bank, we cannot go to change our check. Everywhere we go, if we go in our China, William 88, everywhere chase we with for we check.
Why?
Because the banks, go to either they post date the check or something. I don't know, no money, no they in their account or I don't know. You understand me? But I mean to say commandment. We work hard for we money. That's not for we fall. That they can't change for we check. That's not the China man fault. Neither because everybody want their money. You understand me? That there people that are global need for fix for them whatsoever they deal with.
How many checks have bounced from you?
Well, I'll be really tough for him. Every time I go pay him to change my check, that's a problem. Every time I go change my check bounce.
Stephanie James is not the only employee who feels that way. Most of them have been working at Global Solution, answering calls and selling products to U.S. citizens by phone for months. But all their hard work does not seem to match up to the difficulty they have to go through to change one simple check from Global Solution BPO Limited.
And it's the same occurrence every time whenever we get paid. Our checks, we have problem changing our checks. Not even the banks want to accept our checks.
What are you told when you go to the bank?
When we go to the bank, they say that they don't have any money for the company, so we can't change our checks. And this is every time we put up with these people over and over and over. We have a meeting with them, and it's the same thing. Whenever it's payday, the boss doesn't show up, any at all.
So when was the last time you got a check and wouldn't be able to cash it?
Last 2 weeks. We get paid every 2 weeks, but we have problem changing the check. We have to be all over the place trying to find places to change the check.
And you've told this to management?
Yes, we had. Me personally, send the boss a message that I wanted to have a meeting. Some of us from the group wanted to have a meeting, and he didn't show up for the meeting.
Yes, it's very frustrating because then you don't get your money on time, you can't change your check, when you get your pay slip, it doesn't have any hours on it. So, they're really unprofessional, really. And I wouldn't advise anybody to come and apply for a job here.
And what about Social Security? Do they pay Social
Security? I have been hearing that they don't pay for social. I haven't checked as yet, but when we do, we'll definitely be giving you a call back.
And for you, every time you get your check is the same problem for cash it?
I go to Malik sometime. After I changed it 2 times at Malik, and the 3rd time I went back there, as I reached the door, the man was like this. So I just walked away.
You can't even go to the bank, because if you even go to the bank, the tellers from over the counter always wave to you and say, Global Solution, there's no money in your account. That is so embarrassing, right? In front of people. And I'm like, oh my God. But anyways, I just think the entire procedure, the whole management not organized, and they need to change, honestly. And I think that the Labor Department has to come up here and do a thorough investigation.
I just want my check, and I expect that when I get my check Friday, that it can be changed.
So have you quit?
Well, I don't decide on. I don't think I will be coming back. No, I don't want to go through the same thing over and over. I won't be coming back.
And what happens if you get your check on Friday and you can't cash it at all?
Well, we're going to call you guys back.
And we were called back today. This time we found out that the outspoken few were fired on the spot when they showed up to collect their checks at 10 o'clock. But the crowd grew. More employees became frustrated, so much so that police had to be called.
We were called for a disturbance that was occurring here, and the information we received is the fact that some of the workers had not gotten paid. The management had explained to us that due to the Labor Day holiday and the 10th holiday, the wiring transaction from the U.S. to the bank in Belize was screwed up, but they assured us that today the workers will be paid.
Sir, did it also share to you that this has been happening for months? Because these reports that we've been getting has been going on for months.
They did not indicate that to us. We were told that this is the first time that this has happened.
People was outraged about it, bombarding the doors, hitting chairs and so forth all around, but more, and I don't really know exactly that much in depth. All I know, police came and they came into our building, asked us what's the matter, and they left after that.
Wherever there's a potential threat of civil disturbance, the police must respond. And we got a call this morning that there's a disturbance here at the company, and we came to check it out. And we're satisfied that by the management that they will deal with the matter. And that has been expressed to the employees as well.
But by 4 o'clock, the employees were still angry and unpaid. We called Global Solution for a comment. They told us that the employees had already been paid, but that was not so. They promised to give me an interview, but like the employees, I am still waiting.
We are trying to check whenever we get paid, we can't change it. Like when we get paid, and I say, no go to the bank because the money not in our account yet. So we would have to go to China. And now the China they don't want to change it because they say shit not good. So they got that every week, every time we get paid, something or the other.
And have this been brought up to management? Have you told them this?
Every time, no problem. That's how people call for the media now. You get the check doesn't work, it bounces, you have to wait out. Sometimes to the following week before you get your money change. And sometimes you go to them, explain to them that you can't get your money change, but then they will tell you that they can't do anything about that right now. You have to wait. Too much people done made too much trips already. But you need your money, and we got bill. Everybody has bills to pay. Every time it's the same issue, and now it's just getting worse.
Reporting for Love News, Hippolyta Novello.